right, it's time to go, Hawks. Here we go. Final regular season game of the year, Ross Peterson. And, boy, could you say anything's on the line today?
Hey, can Tony McMahon hear me right now?
Yes.
Your team sucks, Tony.
I'm aware.
He's a Nebraska fan.
Wow, he wore Creighton Blue Jay stuff today. That we're not going to let him on.
Listen, he has not waved that red flag all year long, so I'm not trying to start a fight because he hasn't certainly been that sort of Nebraska fan. How you feeling today?
7 straight wins over a team. That always starts to worry me a little bit, right? Just because how long can you keep the train going, right? I mean, speaking of train, my son, I was talking about this morning on the morning show. He takes his one Nebraska buddy over, but he hadn't been there since, I forget, because 2 years ago was the COVID game, right? Well, he parks at 10 o'clock in the morning. He's like, Dad, where's the train at? Where's the Hawkeye Express? I'm like, oh, son, that's not that train. That train has left the depot. It's not going to hook back up.
Yeah, that train's not leaving the depot.
Yeah, he's like, where do I park? I said, no clue.
Yeah, in fact, maybe we probably could have helped him out on Twitter a little bit. That would have been a great thing. Our Twitter friends probably could have helped him. What I did when I went up with Eli, and again, I was trying everything I could to race back here. So we parked as far west as we could. I mean, I probably parked a mile west of the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Maybe more. I was by the golf course, further west than the golf course. So it was it was a hike, but it was worth it. We got out of town easy, so he'll find a spot. He'll be all right.
I didn't hear back from him. This was 4 or 5 hours ago, so he's probably a good 12 bush lights in by now. So
good for him.
Yeah, good for him. But going back to how you feel, I feel good because I was on a roll. Nebraska's not very good, but you also look at it and go 7 wins over any team. Getting it to 8 it's a difficult road. And you are also taking on a team that has nothing to lose at this point. Absolutely nothing to lose. This is Nebraska's bowl game, and probably the last is Mickey Joseph as interim head coach, and he'll move on to either another institution or he'll become the assistant head coach again and work for whoever they bring in next. So there's a lot of emotion riding on this, but I think emotion only lasts for so long.
There's a bit of a delay between the two studios. Did I hear you say the name Matt Rule?
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that say the name Matt Rule.
But that's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah. That's what it looks like right now.
Yeah, well,
there's a report that came out.
Stop believing every report you read. I'm serious.
Come on, Tony.
It's better. He's already. Tony? Yeah, I wouldn't believe every report you read.
Choose a better team, Tony. How about that? Choose a better team, Tony.
You know what you can do?
You can tell I'm a Hawk fan because I'm wearing a Tiger Hawk and I'm in a room with the A&F flag. So,
and I've started down in my ribs and burn ends. Yours is waiting for you.
Dude, are you serious? Did you just hold on? Hold that plate up again. Are you done with your ribs?
Pretty close. Yeah.
Didn't it get here like 10 minutes ago?
I was starving. I ate it like a wolf eats the guts of its prey.
Wait, and I'm 10 minutes ago might be a stretch because I sent you the text that said he's downstairs 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
And five ago was when you said, I just saw this.
I dove right in, brother.
Were you eating them in the elevator?
No, but I waste no time when it comes to eating red meat.
And here's why it's so easy to eat them so fast. Not only they're delicious, they fall off the bone. Right?
Yeah.
So you like grab the bone and twist and it falls off and then you scoop the meat up. You and Sean used to make fun of me all the time for eating those so quick. Now you see. Now you know why.
Yep. So Sam Laporta not playing today. Keegan Johnson expected to play today. He's in uniform. So it's going to add maybe a different dynamic. But here's the deal: the Big Ten championship game's on the line. There is no if they lose, there's just no excuses here. You're a better team.
You're at home.
You're at home. It's all on the line. There will be.
You touched on the only thing that Nebraska has going for them, like the only thing that Hawkeye fans should be afraid of or thinking of here is that dog backed into a corner thing, man. This is it. There's no bowl game. There's nothing else. You're playing for this assistant coach. Maybe the last time he's going to coach with that N on his chest. And man, what's that mean to you? You know, what does that emotion do to guys?
And if you talk to players, most of that emotion, whether it's payback or something, usually wears off about after the first 5 minutes of the game.
And I do think, Travis, that Iowa's got something much bigger, not just that Big Ten title game.
Yeah.
They're still doing that us versus them thing, man. They're not, and good thing. Kirk Ferentz is not going to let that team forget that guys like me were giving up on him a couple of weeks ago.
Guys like us,
I didn't want to throw you. I didn't want to speak like I had a turd in my pocket.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to make it all about you. It's not all about you.
I was trying to protect you.
Oh my! So so it starts at just after 3:00. You can listen to the game on News Radio 1040 WHO. The Jethro's barbecue. We're going to eat our Jethro's, by the way, because I'm still hungry. If you need to order your Jethro's, do so. They'll deliver. You got the Grubhub, got the Uber Eats. If you want to go there after the game for dinner, that's another good thing to do. But Ross and I are going to be back here at halftime to give you our halftime thoughts. And then we'll be back after the game. And then the Jethro's barbecue sound off probably from 8:00 to 11:00. Last week we went on at 7:30. You got 3.5 hours. You got some bonus coverage. So just to let you know, we're on till 11:00 tonight, hopefully talking about a Hawkeye win and then previewing a Big Ten championship game between either Michigan and Ohio State.
20-7 Hawks win today. Going to be
how many defensive touchdowns?
1.
And then
now defensive special teams, but I want a caveat in there because I've been saying this all week. I also want that in case the Cooper DeJean to Keegan Johnson happens. That counts for me.
Yeah, it does count for you. So, all right, everybody, we're going to be back at halftime. Eat your Jethros. We're on to 11:00 tonight after the game. And go Hawks.